Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Andersen. We are talking about crypto here, and today I have a special guest, super special guest, a legend, Davinci Jeremie, also known as Davinci J15, and also known as a person who bought Bitcoin at $1, even less. Hello Davinci, how are you doing today?
You know how I do, 5 by 5.
Yeah. So yeah, Davinci, I know everyone is asking you this question. Oh, are you that guy who bought Bitcoin at $1? Are you actually tired of this question or not? Can you tell?
I mean,
the truth?
it's not that question is not asked a lot.
Really?
It's more of like, so tell me, which cryptocurrency should I buy next?
Yeah.
Can you tell me which one to buy?
Oh, Davinci, will you tell me today? Okay, let's do it a little bit later. So guys, we will tell you a little bit later. Davinci is like maybe top 3 coins, tokens, meme coins, maybe something like this.
Yeah.
So I want to talk today about the upcoming bull run.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So is it already here? What do you think?
Yes, we are at the beginning of the bull run. I think we'll see a little bit more downside for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the alts might have a little bit of a run coming in the next month or so. But overall, we're going to see a big run next year of all the cryptocurrencies. That's going to be fantastic. You know, just like we did in 2021, right? It's going to be fun for everybody.
Finally, and we all will become like millionaires, billionaires, maybe.
Lambos for all.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? You know, I have a lot of questions in my DMs on Instagram, for example. Oh, tell me the next coin that will make me a millionaire tomorrow. Do you think, Davinci, it's actually like possible to invest today in some random altcoin, meme coin, something that will make you a millionaire tomorrow? Is it actually possible? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very easily. I can show you.
Wow.
All you have to do is start off with $10 million, and by tomorrow you only have $1 million.
Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Okay, you can try it. If you have like extra $10 million to spend, you can try it, of course.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you go from $10 million to $1 million.
Yeah, this is the main thing. But Davinci, please tell me, what if I won't just invest $100 and tomorrow be a millionaire? Is it possible actually, or never?
It's possible, just not probable.
So it's possible, like maybe 0.000 something percent.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is so sad. But we still have a chance to make some money in crypto, right?
Yes, you do.
In trading.
If you're a little bit more patient than 24 hours.
Yeah, but most of the people, they just want to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Wealth does not work that way. And even if it did, you would spend it all and then just be back the next day. Well, maybe you say, no, it's not going to happen. But the second you say, okay, well, I want to buy a Lamborghini with that money, you just don't know what that entails. There's a lot of costs in owning a Lamborghini that you never factored in, right? So whatever the price of that Lamborghini, you're going to have to factor in 10% annually that you have to spend on that car. And don't even let them tell you, oh, it's brand new, you won't have to pay a cent. They're lying.
By the way, Davinci, you don't own any Lamborghini.
No, I don't.
But you can buy, right?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
You can buy tomorrow.
Exactly.
And you don't own. Why?
Well, it's the cost of ownership is a lot higher than they let you know. So, and besides, I did try it, and I did want one at first when I came to Dubai. But once I got in the car, I was like, no. No. It's too much like a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like plasticky, and I was like, oh my God, this is not worth it.
But what's your dream car?
My dream car, it was always the BMW 7 Series.
Oh.
And so I'm driving in it, right, with a driver. I've looked at the, what's it called, a Ghost or a Rolls Royce. Any of those. Yeah, so, but it's just not worth the money. For the amount that they're asking for, yes, you get this high quality standard, but all you're paying for is like, oh, look at me, I'm in a Rolls Royce, but nobody looks at you.
Yeah.
They look at the car.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That's true.
And nobody cares who you are.
Yeah, especially in such cities as Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares at all. We have like those Rolls Royces all over the city.
Exactly.
In every grocery store parking.
And then even if they did like the Rolls Royce, they don't care who you are.
Okay.
It's the car that they're looking at, not you.
Yeah, but maybe some guys from our audience will tell, oh, anyway, I want to get rich in crypto tomorrow and buy Rolls Royce, buy
fine.
all these things. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just if you like it, just make sure you like it for yourself, not for what it's supposed to give you, like in the sense of prestige, because you think people are going to respect you more.
Yeah.
If you think that, you're mistaken.
Okay, so cool. Davinci, one more very interesting question. A lot of influencers, they talk about the law of attraction, dream boards, something like this. Do you believe in this thing? Do you have your dream board when you wake up every day? Oh, I have this dream board. Now I have to work harder. Or maybe I just have this dream board and I don't have to do anything. Just imagine that I already have it. Something like this.
Here's the thing. Affirmations and dream boards and all that are basically, I would characterize it as just mental masturbation.
I hope YouTube will not delete this video after this. Okay.
Right. If you don't back it up with action,
Okay.
you need to, when you do these affirmations and dreaming, you have to actually say, okay, well, I deserve this, or I believe I have this, and I'm going to get this because of the actions that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Without action, you ain't getting jack.
So dreaming is not enough.
No.
This is so sad. No, I'm kidding. Of course, actions are very important. So let's talk about actions. What actions can we do now to start being successful in crypto and to become this super wealthy person in the next bull run? Like, for example, maybe trading, or maybe not even trading, learning, right? What do you think? What actions?
I think the main thing is to learn how to use crypto and how to get into crypto, different crypto assets. It can be very daunting and complex. In fact, most exchanges are sometimes difficult for most people. I actually just recently tried to create an account at KuCoin, and it was horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Just today. I was like, I struggled. And I'm a software developer.
And you're more than 10 years in crypto.
And I struggled to open an account.
This is terrible.
And I'm like, Jesus, man, how do they operate?
Yeah, I don't know. I had the same problem actually, but we have BYDFi, the sponsor of today's podcast.
We got to try out their exchange, how
guys.
we log in, because man, I was like, okay, forget it. I'm not using KuCoin because it was just so bad. It was my experience was
crazy,
so bad. I just was doing that before I came here. I just said, okay, I'm deleting this change.
My God.
I'm just not using it.
Can you imagine how hard it would be for just a newcomer in crypto?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's that difficult. And I remember it being like this for the internet back in 1997.
Something, yeah.
And I remember going over to people's houses and setting up their email. That was taking forever. They didn't know anything about how to set up their email.
No, Davinci.
And yes, I struggled in setting up their emails because I didn't have all the information, didn't have the SMT server or the POP server. Right? So yeah, it was a lot of work and a lot of struggles back then. Today, he's setting up an email, it's like a few clicks away, but back then it was very, very difficult.
I can imagine. Yeah. So educate yourself is number one, what you can do to become the successful person in crypto.
Exactly. And it's worthwhile for a young person to be stressed out a little bit. And I'm a little bit old geezer. So I get frustrated a little bit easier. But if you, take the time, just try to get around all the problems. Like, for example, even KuCoin, there's a lot of problems, but you can get around them. You shouldn't have to, but you can.
Yeah.
And so if you want to really use that exchange, you can. It's just, you just have to struggle with it.
Yeah, but there are so many exchanges and you can try different. Some people think that, I will stick just to one and that's it. No, you can try different, and they all offer like bonuses and welcome rewards and all this stuff, like welcome rewards, for example. It's like free money, free crypto. All you have to do is just complete some simple steps. And this is how you will get those rewards, right? Some people think, I will register now and I will get those tens of thousands of USDT. Yeah. But no, guys, you have to work at least on this. You have to complete some steps to get those rewards, right? Exactly.
And it's worth it. And I think that's the next big thing is to actually get airdrops of money and tokens. Wherever you could find out about an airdrop, I would suggest you do so. You know what? I bet you there's probably some sort of Telegram group. Yeah. There's someone just dedicated for airdrops. So look out for that. You know what? I'm going to go looking for that because now I'm thinking, I bet you there is, because airdrops is one way of getting some free crypto, but it's not really free because you have to actually do something.
You have to dedicate your time to this.
Exactly. For the project. So
nothing is free.
Yeah.
But some people think that the only thing that they should do is just go to Instagram, for example, or YouTube and comment, "Hey, Davinci," or like, "Hey, Maria, give me like top 10 meme coins that will 10,000x in 1 hour or tomorrow or whatever." This is not how you do it, guys. No? You have to educate yourself. You have to dedicate at least a couple of hours per day during like half a year, at least, to start understanding.
Yes, exactly. Yeah? You know what? If you want, I'm going to be doing that for every, I'm spending dedicated an hour per coin to study some cryptocurrencies. And you want to see what I'm studying and stuff like that, you could head over to DaVinciJ15.com and join my group.
Definitely do it. I'm already there. And I can also follow your trades, Davinci.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know recently you had a crazy trade, like you earned more than $50,000.
Yes, exactly. It's a short trade from all the way at the top.
Wow.
Right. And it pretty much caught the top of the market. And I could show you how I did that, right, if you head over to DaVinciJ15.com.
Yeah. So did you take profits already?
No, not yet. I'm looking for another drop. Okay. There should be a little bit of a pump right now, and then it's just going to roll over and die. At least I think it is. No guarantees from the management. So, this is Bitcoin. Anything can happen. Yeah. So I could lose my trade very easily as I can win even more money. But I do have stop losses a lot higher so that I will take profits at a stop loss, which will be in the green majorly. Not as much as it is now, but still, I'll have maybe $40,000 in profit.
Nice.
So if
not bad.
It's stopped out.
Guys, please comment down below. Would you like to make like $40,000 in one trade? Comment yes if yes. Comment no if no. I'm not sure.
I don't think there's going to be a no.
I don't know. Let's see. So, Davinci, do you actually use leverage when you trade?
Yes, I do. I use leverage, but responsibly, right?
Okay.
There is a way to use 100x leverage, but not the way most people would think, I'm just gamble. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to go down now. No. You have to do some technical analysis. And when you realize that your trade margin so if it drops like 0.3%, that's like nothing. When for your stop loss to say, okay, that's my stop loss, and if it drops 3%, I'm out. That's a perfect time for 100x leverage. but you're not going to put 100x on your whole portfolio.
Yeah.
Because you're going to lose 30% of your portfolio, right?
Don't do it.
Don't do that. So you would put it on like $100, like 1%, 2% of your portfolio, so that you're only going to be losing a third of that 2% that you actually risked.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And then let's just say you got your target, right? Because you have like a stop loss and a target where you're actually going to take profits. You could actually go, okay, I'm going to move my stops to break even because I think it's going to continue. And then you might end up with a huge profitable trade that way with 100x leverage, right? As it continues in the direction you thought it would. So that's how you use 100x leverage properly with a very, 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 very tiny stop loss of 0.3%.
Oh gosh. But you don't recommend that for beginners, right?
No, because you'd have to know how to trade the shorter time frames, right? The 5 minute or the 1 minute time frame.
Yeah, but so firstly, guys, you have to learn how to trade. I know a lot of exchanges have like a demo account where they give you like 30,000, 50,000 USDT. For example, BYDFi, it has demo account, and my son Victor registered recently. He got 50,000 USDT to his demo account, and he is already in profit.
Nice.
And he's just 13 years old, you know.
There
So
you
I'm
go.
happy.
Amazing.
And he's like, "Oh, can I withdraw this money now?" I'm like, "No, unfortunately, you can't."
It's not real.
Yeah, but you can like train yourself in this case.
Yeah, but demo accounts and real accounts are two different things because you feel different about your own money.
Yeah, it's too risky to trade with high leverage, of course.
Yeah, you're not willing to do certain things you would do with a demo account.
Yeah, and with
than you
your
would with
real.
a real account. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so true. Davinci, I'm so interested. So, what do you think? Actually, Bitcoin, can it do 10x in the future?
Yeah, I think from the bottom, I think 10x from the bottom is not too far-fetched, right? Which was 16,000. So we can see $160,000 Bitcoin very easily. From here, 10x might be a little bit of a challenge, but it's not impossible as well. So yeah, I think you should hold on to Bitcoin. The late majority will be coming. Well, I would say the early majority is still on its way. But the late majority, which is the where we could see the biggest bubble ever in the history of Bitcoin, that's still yet to come, because that comes at once Bitcoin has around 13% users, 30% of the population using it. That's when a large percentage of people who've made a lot of money going, "What you waiting for, dude? Really? You're gonna be sitting on the sidelines? Are you kidding me?" And that's when things get bananas. So we're gonna have a bubble to end all bubbles in Bitcoin one day.
Interesting. One day, do you mean like in the next 10 years, 20 years?
10 to 15 years, probably, yeah. So yeah, we'll see a bubble to end all bubbles. So make sure that you're here in the space and you've got some Bitcoin saved for that bubbly day. When it stops and it's not, it goes up and it doesn't stop. And you're like, but it's supposed to go down now. It's the end of the bull market. What's going on?
Yeah.
That day's coming.
So cool. But you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that a lot of newcomers, they kind of not so interested in Bitcoin. They're interested in like fast money, fast profits, like meme coins, for example. Look what's happening with meme coins. I know you are not a big fan of meme coins.
I like to have fun with them. I do. Shout out to Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, and
Hello, Dogecoin, if you're watching this video. Okay. Yeah.
But I really know that they don't have a longevity. Meaning that they're probably going to die off sometime in the future. When they die, it's anybody's guess. But
Yeah, maybe.
they don't have that staying power that Bitcoin has, right? So because they're just a meme, and a meme is a fad.
Yeah. I also saw some comments like, oh, don't invest in Bitcoin, invest in like Shiba Inu because it's going to be $1 soon. What's your thoughts on this? When Shiba Inu will be $1 per coin?
Yes, when you stop measuring it in dollars, that's when that's when it'll be way over $1 per coin.
Oh my God. Guys, it means never actually. Yeah.
Exactly. It means never. So you're wasting your time because this has a market. If that were to ever happen, that would mean Shiba has a market cap of $600 trillion.
Yeah, I know. And recently I made a reel on Instagram about that, and I had a lot of hate comments like, oh, don't you know they are burning tokens?
Yeah, they're burning tokens, but yeah, they're burning like 9 billion at a time, right? And I'm going, yeah, look at that. Are you kidding me? 9 billion?
It's nothing. It's nothing, guys.
Let's measure 9 billion against 600 trillion.
Yeah, so take a calculator and do some math.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of decimal places, a lot of zeros, percentage.
Yeah, too much. Yeah. So you don't have to, guys, actually invest in some like one single meme coin or any altcoin, one single. Diversification is actually the key, right, Davinci? So what would you do if you would have like, if you would be a beginner and if you would have like $1,000? No, it's too small, right? Like $10,000. How would you diversify your investments, let's say?
Well, I would say I would choose, if I were to start off and I wanted to get some of the gains in the different cryptocurrencies to place into Bitcoin, because that's what you should do. I would have an allocation of 20 different cryptocurrencies, no more than that. And I'd choose those cryptocurrencies very carefully. Stick with something that's relatively new, because those are the ones that'll give you the most alpha. And because people are just looking for the next big thing, and that's what would have to be in your portfolio of 20 coins. I would say you would have to have like some of the at least five of the major ones, so that your whole portfolio doesn't blow up if things go up against you, right? Because that's always a possibility that you chose the wrong coins. And so you'd have something left over. Maybe the major coins really cover all the losses of the 15 other bad coins that you accidentally just chose the wrong ones. And because right now, the odds are that you choose a wrong one is a lot higher than it was in the past. In the past, you could choose anything. Heck, I made money on Titcoin.
Don't tell me about that. I know this story. Don't tell me about that. Okay, you tell the guys. Okay, what is Titcoin? What was Titcoin? Tell the guys, because I know this story already.
Yeah, Titcoin was invented by Pornhub, where you can like supposedly it was for women to go to bars, show their tits at the bar, and get to pay for their beer with their tits.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly.
So this coin doesn't exist anymore?
No.
Of course. Why would it? That's great.
But can you imagine if our whole economy drived around that? That women could buy a house with their tits.
Like just come into the bank. Okay, that's it. Crazy. But this is also so cool because crypto gives you so many opportunities how you can do stuff and interact with everything.
Exactly. It is going to be the new way of finance, and it's going to be all automated, because you could even automate your growth in this area. So you can actually automate an APR earnings, like in this field in crypto. You can find ways to actually earn more money with the wealth that you have. So you could buy, for example, if you wanted to, you could buy a whole bunch of Ethereum, right? If you had like, let's just say you had $100 million, buy some Ethereum, put it all in Ethereum. It has the liquidity to get in and out the whole 100 million. And you could go and stake that Ethereum inside Ethereum, stake it all 100 million and gain 7%. And on top of that, what to makes things even wilder is that there's processes where you could actually take back your Ethereum that's you staked, right, through giving a proxy coin, sell the proxy coin for the same price as the Ethereum, and then just collect your interest.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yes, so many ways. But how do you know about that, Davinci? For example, you know, that's clear that you know. But those guys who don't know anything, how do they like do this research? Where do they go? Google?
Well, I mean, I get approached with the different projects and stuff like that, and then I also looking for other projects to invest in, and then I stumble across these projects like the one that I just mentioned, where you're staking your Ethereum and then getting your coin back. Right? So it's pretty amazing stuff that's out there. There's all kinds of different opportunities that if you're willing to look, you'll find them, and most people don't even know about them because this is new frontier and. The opportunities are endless.
So guys, definitely go follow Davinci J15 because he talks about everything on his channel. Davinci, I do have some questions from my audience from Instagram. Can I read those questions?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's read 3 because I promised my audience that I will read. So we already talked about Shiba. I have tons of questions when Shiba will reach $1 per coin. Never. Okay, I just answered for. Okay, Davinci, what's your strategy to take profits in the bull run? This is an interesting question. What's your strategy?
Well, my strategy is that there's always a percentage of my portfolio that I never convert from Bitcoin. I just buy more Bitcoin and I hodl that. It's a permanent savings. It's not permanent in the sense that there is never a point where I'm going to use it. There is a point. Is when Bitcoin is money or there is a crazy bubble and it makes sense to convert Bitcoin into another asset that has severely undervalued across over when you compare it against Bitcoin. So what I suggested to one basketball player who called me who had a call and he was investing everything he has into Bitcoin and he wanted to know when to take profits. And what I suggested was that you find a company or business that you like, and that's going to generate you a certain income, and you buy that. You go and buy it because there's going to be a day where it's going to be cheap enough for you to buy it, because whether it's because Bitcoin went up or the asset went down in relative to terms to Bitcoin. Either or scenario, you'll know that it's a good buy because you're actually looking at the product all the time. You're always interested in what it's doing and stuff and so forth. So, sort of similar to what you guys do when you want to buy something expensive, like for you a Birkin bag. You might be always looking at the price, and then if something goes on sale, you jump on it, especially if you have the money. Well, the same thing for us guys. You should be looking for businesses that you would like to own that will earn you an income. And then you could be proud of owning that business for yourself, not for anybody else, but for yourself. You're proud of that business, whether it earns money or not, is also up to you how you feel about it, right? But you should always have it earning money though. But who knows, right? You might be okay with just having a winery because you want to have your own wine. Yeah. And that's okay.
It's nice, right? So romantic.
Yeah, so that's an example of something you could buy with your money that you got through Bitcoin, through the bull market. Another school of thought would be to, sell half, right? And either buy something that you want with it and keep the other half for savings. And that's another option that you can take. Now, Others who don't believe in this technology or feel that, okay, well, I'll just buy back at the lower price.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to buy back at the lower price. 100%.
Never.
That's not happening. Even if you sold the top and you felt like a genius, you're not buying back. Because once you leave the market, you're thinking, well, I'm rich. And then you take your dollars, you put it in the bank. Then one day, the bank closes and you're wiped out, but whatever. or you forget about Bitcoin altogether, right? And then you realize when it's all high again, you're like, oh, shoot, I should have bought back when it was low. But nobody's talking about Bitcoin when it's at its absolute low. No one.
Oh, so sad. I remember I watched one of your podcasts and you told that, you like 10 years ago, you were helping to several persons to store Bitcoin actually, because there was no storage. And some of them bought Bitcoin low or like at a lower price, like $1 per coin or something. And most of them sold Bitcoin at $50 per coin, right? Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I was holding a lot of people's crypto, Bitcoin actually, back in the earlier days because that was the only crypto at the time. And I had convinced a few people on my YouTube channel to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
but they didn't know how to hold it. They didn't know how to buy it. So they asked me. They sent me money, and I bought it for them and held it for them. And I just showed them their address and showed them how to look it up online to see how much Bitcoin is there. In fact, I still do that for a few of my close friends. I just give them an address.
Yeah.
And some bought Ether, some bought Bitcoin, and I just show them on bitcoin.info, bitcoinchain.info, or blockchain.info actually. And then also Etherscan. Here's your address, and you just keep an eye on it. You can see there it is, right? That's the money right there. You can see it on the blockchain all the time. And if I take it, you'll know it's because it's right there.
Yeah. But you don't do it for random people from the internet, right? Because let's talk about that. You have a lot of impersonators who are stealing your pictures, and they're stealing your videos, and not only your videos, my videos also.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that for you. I'm not going to contact you and say, hey, I'm going to do this for you. No. Never. No. So if somebody contacts you and says, hey, you know what, I'm just going to help you make some money. You just need $300 or whatever, how much ever they ask for, it's not me. And trust me, people fall for that all the time.
Yeah.
Even my own brother, who graduated with a PhD, fell for that. Okay? So don't you fall for it. Okay? It doesn't matter what level of intelligence you are. It's easy to believe, especially in crypto, that someone's going to make you rich. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's not happening.
Even if those accounts has Davinci's picture, it's not Davinci. Davinci is verified. He has this blue mark.
Only you can make yourself rich.
Yeah.
So
this is also true.
You have to decide on your own which coins to buy and buy those. And I can show you how to do that, right? And that's what I do on my group. So head over to davincej15.com.
Yeah. Nice group. Okay, Davinci, one more question, by the way, from my followers. So how did Davinci make his first $1,000? $1,000? $100,000.
$100,000?
Yeah.
It's kind of low.
100,000. Yeah. How did you make it? I mean, not now. I think he's asking.
I was a software developer. I made about $200,000 a year as a programmer. So I was, I've been a software developer since I was a little kid. My first computer was a VIC-20. In fact, you know what? I lost my VIC-20 when I moved from Canada. I'd like to get it back. That would be a perfect gift for me. I'd like my VIC-20 back. It's my first computer that I ever had.
Oh, wow. Do you think it still exists now?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so cool. So guys, if you have those kind of computers sent to Dubai, to Davinci. Okay, so cool. Okay, let's talk a little bit, like we have maybe 5-10 minutes left. Let's talk a little bit about price predictions. I know you don't like predictions. I don't like predictions too, because this is kind of cryptosphere, not astrology, right? We can't predict anything.
No, not really, because anything can happen.
Yeah, in crypto, a lot of different things can happen.
Exactly.
So-
and a lot of things, like, for example, Bitcoin going to 160K or even 500,000. It's possible. It's very possible with the ETF and institutional players here. Now they can throw a lot of money at it.
Yeah.
If it's legitimate, those spot ETFs, keep in mind, Bitcoin's limited. They're going to have a hard time getting a hold of some Bitcoin if they're legitimately buying Bitcoin.
Do you think this ETF thing is kind of to dump Bitcoin situation?
At first, I was thinking that it was just a way of like, okay, so they're going to allow it in 2025 at the top of the market. But what I had learned is that from this is something very important. The bankers and investment brokers, they don't care about the financial system, how it steals from you, how it operates in a certain way that requires that Bitcoin not exist. They don't care. They don't care about the banking system getting collapsed by Bitcoin. They just want their bonuses. And they know that they can increase their bonuses if they have the Bitcoin ETF. That's all they know. And that's all they care about. And once I got that in my head, I was like, yeah, obviously they're going to want the ETF before the bull market. And they're going to put the screws to Gary Gensler.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Right, he had no chance. It doesn't matter. There was a government document that was called Choke Point 2.0 in order to close off Bitcoin. But that was a government document. And the governments, they underestimate things a lot. And they thought they can control Bitcoin. But what they didn't realize is that they don't have control of those brokers who have a lot of money, and a lot of pull to say, "Dog, you doing this? You're doing it because we've got you. Bye. We're cupping your balls here."
True. So true. Yeah, actually, that's true.
Yes.
So this is good for us, for crypto investors, right?
Yes, it is good because as long as the ETF does hold Bitcoin, it will be extremely good because the amount of money that could come in is infinitesimal. It's actually unlimited because money comes into existence through the creation of it.
Yeah.
And they can create as much as they want.
Yeah. But you can't create as much as you want Bitcoin, right? There are only 21 million.
Yes, that's why, it's going to be interesting to see if that ETF, all the ETFs combined have too much supply. If they have too much in their holdings, that's going to get more and more questioned, right? Because, okay, is everybody just holding it through an ETF? Doubtful.
Interesting. Let's see. So, but why all the altcoins and all the meme coins, they always follow Bitcoin?
That's most likely because, Bitcoin money goes up, then people have extra money, so then they want to throw something at an altcoin. Or the people feel FOMO. They missed out on the Bitcoin run, and then boom, okay, well, I'll just buy an altcoin because it's too expensive, Bitcoin. I got to buy something. And I don't have enough to buy a $45,000 Bitcoin, but I can buy, $100 worth of Shiba Inu coin and get, hundreds of millions of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be rich one day when it's $1. Yeah, okay.
No, guys, that's not gonna happen. But anyways, okay, Davinci. So maybe let's just name 3 altcoins. What you personally like. For example, I like Ethereum, not Bitcoin, right? Ethereum, Solana, and Polkadot. This is my choice for now. Maybe tomorrow everything will change for me. What do you think? What's your top 3?
Well, I think the Me token, the $MEE from Medieval Empire.
Yeah, gaming. Yeah.
Definitely. Arbitrum, ARB, right, is also a good one, right?
Okay.
Because I think the what's it called? The second layers are going to pump. And then, of course, there is the Socialfy, right? XCAD is good. It's a high risk one, very high risk.
Yeah.
If it drops below its all time low, then it's no good. You want to drop it like it's hot.
And don't put all your money in one
Exactly.
coin and one token, right? Diversify your portfolio. This is what important. Okay, cool. So I can't wait to see bull run, yeah?
Yes,
and trade and
me
make
too.
more money.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun time by all.
What you're gonna buy? Do you have any your wish list? What you're gonna spend your money on? Because you have to reward yourself somehow, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
What you gonna buy?
Well, I'm going to go on a very, very, very expensive cruise in 2025.
Oh,
Right? I'm going to get the best room that they have. It's going to be a lot of money. It's like $26,000 per person.
with your wife, future wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
And then, well, she'll probably be my wife by then. So.
Yeah.
And then, let's see here. I'm going to get 2 new cars.
Okay, what guys?
I'm going to get the new BMW 7 Series.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out which 7 to 8 passenger vehicle that I want. I want something that's
Yeah.
big to have to carry all my friends around.
Yeah, so cool. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, so I don't know which one I'm going to get. I'm not going to get a G-Wagon. No. I'm going to get something where I can carry a lot of people.
Okay, so
Don't
I'm
know.
gonna get a G-Wagon then.
Yeah, you get the G-Wagon.
Okay, I will get a G. And a Birkenback.
Yeah, I'm not getting Rolls Royce. Forget that, Jackson. My fiance wants a Rolls Royce. I'm like,
Okay, so maybe she should invest in Bitcoin and get
Yeah, she should buy it
herself a
herself.
Rolls
Yeah,
Royce.
exactly.
Yeah, why not? Okay, cool. So trade smarter, guys. And thank you, BYD5, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, Davinci, for joining me on this amazing podcast.
Thanks.
And
Glad to
see
be here.
you soon.
See you soon. Cheers.
Bye.